PortAventura is Spain's most popular theme park, attracting close to 4 million visitors annually. Whether it's your first visit or you've been before, here is everything you need to know about PortAventura Park in just 11 minutes. The park opened in 1995 and today has become one of the biggest theme park resorts in Europe. PortAventura Park is part of PortAventura World, a wider resort complex with hotels, a water park, and even a second theme park, Ferrari Land. Today, we're just focusing on the main park, PortAventura Park. First up, the park itself is relatively big. It's designed mostly as one big circle, with a few areas crammed inside. It takes about 25 minutes to walk around the outside, 30 if you're starting at the park's entrance. If you did walk around, you'd encounter all 6 of PortAventura's themed areas, including Mediterranean, the park's fishing village-inspired entrance area, Far West, your classic North American Wild West land, Mexico, an Aztec-inspired area, China, the land of the dragon, Sesamo Adventura, a children's area set in the world of Sesame Street, and Polynesia, an exotic tropical jungle. You quickly realize that PortAventura is a beautiful theme park, at least in parts. Some areas are heavily detailed and rival not just other European theme parks, but larger theme park chains around the world like Universal and Disney. What about the rides, you ask? Well, for thrills, PortAventura is home to Furious Baco, an incredibly fast launched wing coaster, Hurricane Condor, an 87-meter, 285-foot tall drop tower, Dragon Khan, a roller coaster with 8 loops and inversions, and Shambhala, a hypercoaster giving you that perfect weightlessness sensation. For families, there's Stampeder, the park's racing wooden roller coaster, El Diablo, a classic mine train ride with 3 lift hills, and the brand new Uncharted, an indoor roller coaster themed around the Uncharted game franchise with lots of special effects. In terms of water rides, you're spoiled for choice really. There's a rapids ride, a log flume, and a boat ride, Tutuki Splash. Meanwhile, kids and young children have an entire area dedicated to them. You'll find a host of kid-friendly rides in Sesamo Adventura, including Street Mission, an interactive Sesame Street themed dark ride which is a must-do for people of all ages. I mean seriously, do not miss it. PortAventura is also home to Tomahawk, a wooden roller coaster specifically designed for children. Other notable rides include a train, which despite it stopping at various points throughout the park, is useless for navigating it. There's also Templo del Fuego, less a ride and more of an actor-led show. There can be long times between show cycles though, so bear that in mind when you're looking at the queue time. All in all, PortAventura Park has rides for everyone. Thrill seekers, families and even young kids. Here's a top tip for you. Most of the rides at the park are not evenly spread out. They're often in clusters. This means that people navigate the park in a very specific way. Most queue for the first few rides they see, near the park's entrance. Attractions like Furious Baco get long queues at the beginning of the day, but by 2 p.m. the wait has fallen drastically. So, to avoid the crowds, start with the rides at the back of the park and slowly work your way forwards. Something PortAventura does badly are the queues. Over the past few years, the park has gained a reputation for its poor operations. Staff are sluggish to get people to board the rides, meaning slower moving queues and longer lines. This seems to be changing, however. Some rides have faster moving queues than others, but there's a consistent lack of urgency from staff across the park. Secondly, the queue lines are horrid to wait in. They are all mostly covered from the hot Spanish sun, which is great. This is unfortunately at the cost of comfort. The queues are incredibly dense. Each path zigzags up and down like a cattle pen, placing everyone in a warm, tight and uncomfortable crowd. Unfortunately, this makes the wait feel longer than it actually is every time. Like all theme parks, you can make the most of the shorter queues by arriving at the park slightly before it's scheduled to open. Another top tip, not all of the rides at PortAventura open with the park. Some feature delayed openings, such as Hurricane Condor and El Diablo. You can find out what rides open when on the park's smartphone app. PortAventura Park has more than just rides, however. There are several shows scattered throughout the day across the park's different areas. Some take place on larger stages with stadium-style seating, others on pop-up stages, and even a few in the park's restaurants. The shows vary drastically in both quality and quantity depending on what time of year you're visiting. Simply put, expect more shows during the peak season. Most do occur multiple times a day though. PortAventura is also home to a parade which flows through Mediterranean across the park's entrance. If you do watch it, expect to hear the same 3-minute song loop over and over and over and over. Talking of restaurants, the park has plenty. You'll find options in all 6 themed areas, ranging from quick places to grab a snack, larger quick service restaurants where you'll find your shows, and more luxury restaurants too. Most larger places don't open until 12:30, and the quick service restaurants seem to fill up quite quickly. The cuisine is usually themed to the area, so there's a lot of variety, but you'll always be able to find that classic theme park food everywhere too. PortAventura also uses a reusable cup system. You pay €1 additional to rent the cup when you purchase your drink, which is refunded upon returning your cup with receipt to the outlet. A top tip? Generally, park staff handle dietary requirements quite well. The larger quick service restaurants have dedicated staff members who look after allergies. Simply ask upon entry, or learn more in our new blog linked below. Let's talk about opening times. The default seems to be from 10 AM until 6 PM, a solid 8 hours of park time. You'll find these times for most off-peak days. The times do vary drastically though. It's open until about 10:30 PM in the summer and even until midnight on select event days too. Make sure you check the website before you visit. Here's another top tip. It's the queues at PortAventura that close when the park closes, not the rides. This means that you'll be able to join a queue 1 minute before the park closes and will be guaranteed to ride. It's often worthwhile using this trick on one of the more popular attractions at the park, like Uncharted for example. Okay, so how easy is it to get to PortAventura? Well, if you're flying into Barcelona, you can get a 2-hour coach directly from the airport to the park. Alternatively, there's a train station a short walk from the park's entrance, which goes from and to central Barcelona multiple times a day. There is a closer airport to the park though, Reus. From there, you can easily make your way to Salou, the city next to PortAventura, and access the park by bus. In terms of accommodation, Salou itself has loads of options, and so does the park. PortAventura World is home to a huge range of hotels and other offerings. On their website, you can often find incredible deals for overnight stays and park tickets combined. Some of the hotels, such as Hotel PortAventura and Hotel Gold River, have their own park entrance. These can be great for beating the regular crowds onto rides. So we know the park, the rides, and the accommodation options. The real question is, how many days do you need to spend at PortAventura Park to feel satisfied? Well, it is doable in a day if you're happy to suffer the queues or shell out on an express pass. More on that later. Unfortunately, the park attracts a huge number of school trips and large crowds, making the queues even longer. However, these often leave early, so make the most of the hours before closing. Ultimately, if you do have the time, PortAventura is a great park to spend multiple days at. You can see the various shows, avoid most of the queues, and soak up the atmosphere. 2 full days will give you plenty of time to feel like you've seen it all. If you are tight on time, some rides have single rider lines, such as Uncharted, Shambhala, Furious Baco, and Hurricane Condor. These can sometimes feature shorter queues if you don't mind riding alone, that is. The alternative is an express pass, PortAventura's fast pass system, which lets you beat the queues. The park's basic express pass lets you skip the line for 10 different rides, once each, for around €50. This covers all of the park's main roller coasters except for Uncharted. Or you can pay €80 for an unlimited version, allowing as many rides as you want on the same 10 attractions. Single passes are available too at a whopping cost of €18 each. It's worth noting that the express pass pricing does change daily. It'll be more expensive on busier days and cheaper on quieter ones. You can also get a slight discount on express passes if you stay at one of the park's hotels. Simply buy your passes at the vending machines within the hotel lobby for a few euro less. And that's it. That's all you need to know about the park. All in all, PortAventura is a must-do theme park in Europe. Its sense of scale, of both the lands and the roller coasters, rivals many other, much bigger theme parks. If you are a theme park veteran, you might find PortAventura to be fairly generic. The lands are classic theme park tropes, and the park generally lacks a standout ride. But that doesn't matter. PortAventura is impressive, enjoyable when you're not standing in the queues, and most importantly, actually quite affordable. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully.